Hey guys, Cole here from North Coast Constrictors. I wasn't going to do a video today on what's happening right now because it's pretty emotional for me, but as you can see, I'm driving in my car. Don't worry, it's hands-free. My phone's clipped onto front windscreen here. The reason why it's a sad day for me is I'm on my way to hand over my very first reticulated python that I ever bought. It was a rescue. She's on many of my YouTube videos. Sorry about the shaking, guys. I am in the car driving. Honey, my lavender albino 100% het genetic stripe. I'm not going to be breeding her, and there's a guy that wants her, and I've sold her to this guy. She's going to a very good home, but she's got a very special place in my heart because I rescued her from a pet shop that was underfeeding her. And I got her back up to size. She's on the back seat there in a big container. You can't see her. I've changed my mind about 10 times in the last week. I almost phoned the guy last night and to tell him I've changed my mind and refund his money. That I can't do that, you know. You can't keep them all, guys. I'm going over some. So South Africa, guys, we got roads that are pretty hectic here. Our government doesn't fix potholes. Anyway, so today is the day, and it's been coming for 2 weeks, and I was going to make a video and do a tribute video to her last night, and when I went up into my snake facility, I just couldn't do it. I was just too emotional. I know I sound like such a pussy. Please excuse the language. But this girl has got a very special place in my heart because she was my very first Retic. And the thing is, I've got over 500 ball pythons. I've got 7 reticulated pythons. The other reticulated, there is one other one that's for sale, Tiger Lavender Albino. I'm not going to breed her. The others that I've got are all I'm keeping back to breed. They've got like super genetics in them. I'm not going to go into it. Those who've been watching my channel know already the ones that I've got. But given the current situation with the snake market, and especially retics here in South Africa, you don't come by them. Now, for me to breed this girl and to make it work, because she's 100% het genetic stripe, I need to buy a male that's got genetic stripe in it. And I won't buy a het. I'll have to buy a visual genetic stripe male, which means adding another retic to my collection. Alright, and I'm trying to scale down on the amount of snakes that I've got. Anyway, so this is, although she's not a really valuable retic, she's valuable to me in a different way. I can't put a monetary value on what she's worth to me, because she was the stepping stone for me to get other retics, and I love her. I love her to bits, and I don't want to let her go. And but I'm not going to breed her, and I need space. It's just like I'm selling 200 ball pythons I've got for sale at the moment. When I started four years ago, they've all bred, they've all given me, I've kept all the visuals that I need, and they're yearlings now, and will breed next year and the year after. And I'm trying to cut my collection. I've got well over 500 snakes at home. So, but this is a particularly hard one for me, selling this Retic. You know, I was going to keep her as a pet. The thing is, yeah, you know, I don't need the money. It's not about the money. The thing is, this guy is he's great with snakes. He's going to give her a good home, and he's going to breed her. He's going to put genetic stripe with her and breed her next year. And she's, you know, I don't want to say she's better off with him than she is with me, because I take excellent care of her. But you know, you can't keep them all. You can't hoard your snakes. I've got so many snakes in my collection that I should have sold a year ago, and I've just held on to them. You know, I spend more money, I put more money into snakes and the snake breeding and feeding and the upkeep and my electricity bill and everything else that goes with it than what I make out of selling snakes. Now I've got 2 other businesses. Once again, excuse all the bumpiness. Anyway, I decided to sell 2 of my reticulated pythons, a tiger lavender albino female and a lavender 100% head genetic stripe female. And the lavender albino head genetic stripe was the first to sell. I've had a couple of nibbles on the tiger lavender albino, but she's a good 12-13 feet and she's a lot more expensive. You know, money's tight in this country, and money's tight everywhere. So I haven't sold her yet, but she's, yeah, I don't mind keeping her. But you know, anyway, I thought I'd just make when I do a handover, I'm gonna add it onto this video clip, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, at least my regular subscribers have noticed that I haven't made any videos for well over a month. And it's just because, you know, I've got a lot of things going on with work, and the snakes take up a lot of my time. So when I'm dealing with the snakes, I'm cleaning and I'm feeding and haven't got time to make videos, you know. So, and also I haven't been in a good mood, to be honest with you. I'm coming up to a toll gate now and there's a freaking roadblock. Yeah, I'm at a toll gate. Let me just pay this lady. I might get pulled over by the cops, and it's a 10-foot Retic in the back of my car. Thanks very much. And I'm getting pulled over by the police. Hold this. Okay, so I just got pulled over at a routine police roadblock. Get quite a bit of that here in South Africa. Checking driver's license, make sure your vehicle license disc is up to date, your driver's license is valid, that you haven't been drinking and driving, breathalyze you, etc, etc. I'm fully into guns. I actually own a security company as well. You can see my shirt here, 50 cal, that bulletproof vest next to me, armed. You know, it's just one of the other things that I do, VIP security. Okay, not snake related, but when the cops look in your car and they see bulletproof vests on the front passenger seat and a 9mm stuck in your waistband and all that, yeah, people start asking questions. So I had to produce all sorts of licenses and all of that stuff. Anyway, so I'm on my way now to deliver honey. You all know honey, that have been subscribed to my channel, and she's going to a new home, and it's time to say goodbye. I will do a last recording, as I said, before I got pulled over there, of her handing over to her new owner, and then I'll upload it to YouTube later. Yeah, it's a sad day. All right, catch you later. All right, guys, I'm here with Sheldon. Sheldon is now going to be taking Honey. You've all seen her on my YouTube channel for the last couple of years. It's a very sad day for me, but she's going to an excellent home. And here she is for the last time. This is my baby. I didn't bring my hook with me, but she doesn't really need it because she knows me. So this is baby girl. She was probably about that big when I got her, and underfed, undernourished, and now she's coming to Sheldon. So what I'm doing is I'm going to she's very socialized. You can see she's not head shy, even though so she's going to just do some tongue flicks. Just let her do some tongue flicks on you so she can sense you. So what she's doing is she's just sussing out Sheldon now and getting to know him. Sheldon knows his way around snakes, so she's feeling comfortable already. Long, slow tongue flicks is always a good sign, and she's going to him with no problem at all. She's got a bit of an anchor on me here, and so this is now Sheldon's new baby.
Thanks so much, Paul. I really do appreciate it.
And I know she'll be taken care of, buddy.
100%. You know it. Regular contact, photos, videos.
There's my girl. She's got one of the most, out of all the lavender albinos I've ever had, this girl none have ever had a head as bright orange as this. Yeah, she's an absolute machine. She's a wonderful snake. You can see how calm she is. But Sheldon's got some very big plans for her. He's going to breed her. She's 100% het genetic stripe. He's going to breed her to a genetic stripe. And that's a project I'm not working on. So she's better with Sheldon than she is with me. So time to say goodbye to this girl. Alright guys, thanks. If you haven't done so already, hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next channel. Cheers. Okay, guys, so I thought I'd wrapped up the video when I handed over that Retic honey to the new owner, Sheldon. But I thought, let me just do a final last recap. I know for the last 4 years, 3 years, she's been on my channel. She's my favorite Retic. She's the very first Retic. As I've mentioned before, I got her as a rescue. I picked her up from a pet shop that was underfeeding her. And I got her back to size, and she's one of the most beautiful lavender albinos that anyone has ever seen. She's also 100% het genetic stripe. Now, I'm cutting right back on my snake collection. It's a decision that I've been making for the last year. The snake industry is not great at all at the moment. And yes, I know it's going to bounce back, but it may take a year or two. I am pumping thousands of rands a month into my snakes. And if I've got to carry on doing that for a year or even 2 years, I won't recover from that. It doesn't matter how many snakes I sell. All right, so... But I've also got a lot of adult proven breeders that I picked up when I first started breeding. A lot of like as most new breeders, 100% like visual pied male and a couple of 100% het pied females. You start off there and then you build yourself up. And unfortunately, when I got to the point where I am now, where I've got incredibly high-end snakes in my collection, super high-end visuals, recessive visuals, snakes that no one else has got, world's firsts as well. I find myself in a situation now, over 500 snakes, and they just, people aren't buying. And the only snakes that I'm selling are the ones that I started off with. They're hets, the double hets, and then even the triple hets, like 100% double het and 50% het for something else. So I'm in the process of downscaling everything because I'm not selling enough snakes to cover the costs of the upkeep of the snake. It would be okay if I was breaking even. Not only it's that, I don't employ anybody to help me, and I've got other businesses as well, and I spend most of my time in the snake room. So the retics I'm not going to breed. I've got maybe 5 retics that I will breed because of the genetics in them. They're super high end, and I can breed them whenever I want. They're very easy to keep. A lot of people say they're hard to keep. They're not at all. You give them one big meal every 2 to 3 weeks, and they're great. Cleaning out the enclosure is fine. It's the 500 ball pythons that take up all my time and all my energy. Now I've probably got about 200 to 250, but between 200 and 300 ball pythons that have got to go. And they are adult proven breeders, yearlings, hatchlings, but unfortunately people aren't buying. So it is what it is. But getting back to honey and just trying to wrap this up, I'm not going to breed her, and I don't have genetic stripe males, and I'm not about to go and buy any more snakes at all. I'm not buying any more retics, and the only way to for her to achieve her full potential, for somebody that it will benefit, is for her to be paired up to a genetic stripe male to make genetic stripe lavender albinos or genetic stripe het lavender albinos, or whatever the male's got in him. He might have tiger and other dominant genes in him, as well as genetic stripe, which is a recessive gene, and Sheldon will get that, and that's what you want. You want someone else to progress. I'm sitting with a snake doing nothing with it except admiring it, and there's someone else there that could actually use that snake, and it's something that he's been looking for. So anyway, it's that's a wrap for Honey. She was the first snake that I got, first retic that I got, and she went to a new home today, and I'm very, very sad, but I'm also very happy at the same time because I had about 5 inquiries, 5 serious buyers that wanted her, and I screened all of them. They were all excellent buyers. All of them were I will not sell a retic to anyone under 18 or anyone that doesn't have experience with big snakes, especially a big apex constrictors like a reticulated python. Sheldon was the right guy for the snake, and I let Honey go to him, and he is absolutely in love with the snake just from and she took to him straight away, as you can see in the video. So guys, I just wanted to just clear that up. I'm sorry to the regular viewers for not making YouTube videos, more YouTube videos. I know I used to drop 1 or 2 every week. I'm inundated with work. I've got so much on my plate at the moment, and when I'm dealing with the snakes, it's cleaning, breeding. I am breeding this season, but incredibly selective breeding. I'm doing breeding projects that are literally the highest end that I can think of. Snakes that I don't need to sell, and if I sell them, they'll be export quality snakes. And I am in the process of downscaling and selling snakes that I've used. They're great. But they're hets, double hets, triple hets. They've got maybe 2 or 3 dominant genes in them, and I need those to go to new aspiring breeders now that want to build up and get to a higher level of breeding. It is quite tough out there to sell snakes, as I say. The feeding bill is crazy, but I breed my own rodents, so that helps. But I spend a fortune every month on electricity. I've got a snake room with 2 24,000 BTU air cons, racks going, the fans going all the times, air cons going all the time, and then I've got to feed all those snakes. I've got a massive rodent breeding facility as well. to keep up with the feeding. So we got to feed those rodents, and that's a couple of thousand a month. The electricity bill's a couple of thousand a month, and you know I'm not even breaking even. So I've got to scale down everything, and have sold quite a lot of ball pythons, and there are still more that are going to be that are still available, but it is taking a bit longer than I expected. Honey was the first of the retics to go, and then I've got another tiger lavender albino that's for sale, but she's a lot more expensive. Anyway, guys, just wanted to clear all that up. It is a sad day for me. I didn't want to. It was an emotional thing. This wasn't about business. It's not about the money for her. Um, I could have kept her, as I say, almost changed my mind a couple of times, and but at the end of the day, I had to just be strong and go, this breeder is going to be a better option for this snake. He's going to do well with her. So yeah, I'm going to let him do his thing, and when he's produced hatchlings, I may buy a visual one or a pair of visual genetic stripe lavender albinos from him, and with whatever other genes. Maybe we'll see in next year when he breeds them. The male's still too young to breed. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try and make more videos in the future when I got time. But yeah, that's it for today, and cheers once again. Thanks for watching.